Hello ladies and gents, welcome back to another roster breakdown for the MLL. This time it's going to be Carrot Judgement, and of course I'm joined today, as always, on the mic by TJ. How you doing, fella?
I am doing pretty well, and I'm looking forward to this. Let's take a look at the rest of the rosters, really, because we're going to record all of these later on.
Yeah. I just want to make a quick point before we get into the roster breakdown of Carrot Judgement. Now, we are going off what has the rosters that they've signed up with, right? Some they've been given until the 22nd, which is this Friday coming, to finalize their rosters and resubmit, or tell one of the admins in the tournament page that they're ready to go and stuff. But these are the ones they've signed up with, and this is the information we've got at hand. Right, so, go on then. Carrot Judgement, talk to me. Who's on the roster?
Okay, so the signed-up roster, as of the time of this recording, is your two tanks of Genu 2000 and Hammer CD, Ducado and Tripez as two DPS, and Phoenix, who is team captain and support.
Right, so I know Phoenix, he would probably be my pick, and then Genu, the tank player, is that correct? Genu is tank, yeah. Yeah, he's tank, right, so those will probably be our two go-to players. We don't actually know much about this team, other than the fact they have been a roster for quite a while. They've been competing in ESL. They did a couple of Battleflies. They've done... Oh, in fact, I do believe they did Esports Wall back in the day as well. Now, I'm not 100% sure if that's true, but I think they did.
I'm thinking back, because I did some casting with Esports Wall but back a long time ago. I'm trying to think if it did. The name does ring a bell, so I'll go with it. I could be wrong, but this is going back quite a long time ago. But I like how he brought the tournaments. Like, these guys are consistent tournament entries. So the ESL play series, they're in that. They're in World Law tournaments. They're even in Paladins Challenge. Turns out they're even playing right now at the time of this recording. This is just how much they play. Yeah,
that's dedication, man. If you're not only are you scrimming every night, you are literally playing every single tournament. That is incredible. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of dedication. And this team has been together well over a year now, or coming up to a year rather. And I think that's fantastic. So, notable achievements. Now they've won several ESLs. In fact, I think they've won. Haven't they won pretty much everything they've entered? Didn't they win? Did they win well?
They do well.
Yeah, I know they have a deep run in tournaments.
Yeah, so the last four entries into the ESL Play Series, they placed 4th, 6th, and 2nd as well. So they're entering a lot, and also two top fours and 6th place. I'll even have a quick gander at the bracket here. For this is where they placed 6th, and yeah, it's literally quarterfinals. So quarterfinals at an absolute minimum,
right? Okay.
And then making it to the finals as well. On the because how ESL do is they have their like a little table for the month. Carrot Judgement are 2nd in that.
Eden won it this month. Yeah. No, we just done it.
No, Carrot Judgement are 3rd. Sorry, Eden won it for February. Then Carrot Judgement came 3rd for it as well.
Okay, that's awesome. So let's talk about Phoenix. Phoenix is the team captain, and this is my pick. I know I'll do both the picks today because I don't think you actually know very much on the actual team. So Genu and Phoenix. Now these two players have been playing together for quite a while. Phoenix is team captain. He's also the support player. Genu being the TikTok. Yeah, wind it up a bit. There you go. Main tank. He is the main tank. Yeah. Or he could be the off-tank. He's a tank player, right? And the roster then was built around those two. And I do believe that may not be true, but I do believe that is what the case is. Now, talking about the achievements, like we said, they've been in multiple ESLs. Like, what else do you say when you've got a team that dedicated to playing the game, right? And they're not burnt out either. Like a flat year of entering every single freaking tournament that's there, and now... Yeah. It was one of the reasons they got put onto my radar, and then they were saying, "Hey Jay, look," and we had a whole sheet where they had to sign up people who wanted to come into the league, and we had multiple sign-ups, but we had a lot of freaking teams, and then it came down to Carrot Judgement, Shades, and a couple others, and I was looking at Carrot Judgement, and I was like, that has to be a team that we put in, CJ. And they were at first they were the reserve team because we had a couple of other teams that were before them, and then they got voted on, and then Carrot Judgement come in one of the teams that that was so stable and had been there forever, and then just disbanded. And my team, Fate. Choo choo. Yeah. So Carrot Judgement got the place, and I said, right, okay, let's see what we've got. And right, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go for predictions now.
Okay, predictions and hopes for the season.
Where do you hope they're gonna come?
I think because of how much they enter tournaments, and I love looking back into these tournaments because you get to see MLL matchups before MLLs even happened.
Yeah, that's the one thing
already
that I
playing
love
against
about this
Ico.
league. Yeah, it's the one thing I love
They've
about the
already
league.
played against Ico. Like, they've already played against Eden before. They played against Brule Fisher, Neverburn, Nova 8, Nova 8. A little bit, but they know these teams, so they know how they play, and it's a good way of actually having like a preliminary ranking system. So based on that, and when you look at the amount of experience Carrot Judgement has as a stable roster that has been around for so long, I've got really high hopes for them. I have actually put them second in my predictions.
Now I'm glad you brought the predictions up on the pre-show. Next week, oh my god, I'm getting hyped. I really am getting hyped. I can't wait. Because
we call this the pre-hype show for a reason.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't think anybody's as hyped for the league as I am. I think I'm more hyped than the players are, and I know the players want to be here. You should see my Discord in the morning or on my phone. Right now, I'm looking at my phone and I got 12 messages alone from players. Like, people want to get extra info. What can we do? Is there anything? Can we help? Like, people want to be a part of it, and that's the one thing I love. Yes, there's money on board, but I think it's because the league, like we said in pretty much every video now, the league is so stacked. It's like everybody can beat everybody. This is excitement. Yeah. This is going to be
when you have a league of 8 strong teams already. How do you stand out amongst these 8 teams? I think the easiest one is play these other tournaments. Give us some juicy info. Give us a few storylines.
So, going back to the pre-show, is where we're going to do. No, actually, TJ doesn't know about this yet, but he's about to find out. We're going to be doing our power rankings. It's going to be done live, right? I'm not sure how we're going to do it. I think I'm going to do it on there, and I'm going to move it up and down the screen to see what we all agree on, and then because. Behind closed doors, we've been doing predictions, right? Now, everybody, all on the staff, all the mods, all the spectators, and all the admins, LL Production, and everybody, and the casters, myself and TJ and Wuffy and stuff, we've all been putting in our predictions, right? And we're going to show everybody's predictions on the pre-show. I'm actually looking forward to that because there's some spicy predictions out there.
Yeah.
I was like, hang on, look at Banana's predictions, huh? I was like, okay, that's a little different.
Oh, yeah, I am looking at.
Yeah, see, don't say it, but yeah, that's a little different, isn't it?
That's a bit spicy.
That is very spicy. So. Right, predictions, go. Where do you think they're going to come? Sorry.
I said second.
You said second. Why second? Why do you think they're going to be higher than the majority of the other teams?
I say because they have played against a lot of the other teams as well. They've also done pretty damn well against them. So every time you play against them, you kind of know a little bit more about them. I mean, scrims isn't we don't know obviously who they're scrimming, but we can go for tournaments, and it's like scrims where you're trying to try out stuff. But tournaments, there's actually you want to win. You're going to be using your tactics, your best pocket plays, whatever, to actually get a win when you need it. And Carrot Judgement, they're making their way into quarterfinals and semi-finals, where it's not just like. I mean, in the first round, you might say, "Oh well, we lose the first round, whatever. We'll come back next week." But in the semi-finals, like, come on, guys, we can win this. Let's freaking whip out some even more comfortable strategies. So they've already got experience playing against them. Carrot Judgement, as for why I don't think they're going to come quite first, for instance, is because Eden seems to be their kryptonite. I don't think. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
Carrot Judgement they're struggling against. You're saying they're struggling against Eden.
Yeah, I don't think from what I've seen that they have
in
the
tournament play.
Eden have in tournament play. Of course, yeah, we do not know scrims or anything like that. But in tournament play, Character Judgment and Eden have met a number
Several
of times.
Yeah.
And it always seems to be Eden coming out on top there. Put it this way, in this, as I said, because they're literally playing right now, I'm just going to quickly do a refresh.
Can we get a quick update on that then? Let's see how...
Yes, certainly. It is Eden versus Character Judgment in the final of EU Paladins Challenge Cup.
What a surprise.
This is right now.
So this is right now. Again, see, making the finals. And, like, I want to try and drag this video out just so we can give a live update. Who wins? Does Character Judgment finally beat Eden, or does Eden skyrocket past and continue to take it? But no, of course not. So, my predictions. I've got Character Judgment in the top 4. Can't remember where I placed them. I'm not going to say my predictions because I want my predictions on air. But I think they're a team that have the potential to go top 4. As we just clearly seen, they're making the finals of these tournaments constantly. And like you said, I don't think they're good enough to beat Eden. I can't. It's not that I don't think Phoenix and Geno and all them, they're not. They're bad players. Obviously, they're not. They've proved they're not. They're a strong Tier 3 team. And I believe that they have an opportunity to... Right, let's look at the league. The league is... Everything's about top 4. It doesn't matter if you almost get it. It's all about top 4, right? Your placement coming into week 6 and 7, like we said, because of how this league is, it's going to be so close. Everybody's predicted Eden to win it all. But Character Judgment could be that deciding team that says, no, we could beat you. I've got them going top 4. I think they're going to make playoffs. I think that's one of the teams that I had for my top 4. And, yeah, I'm going to say top 4. I'm not going to give a position because I'm uncertain. Now, I've only seen them play once, and that was when we did the practice cast with Apple, and that was one of the games we were casting over, sorry. And they won that, so, yeah, Character Judgment, yeah. Right, final thoughts on Character Judgment before we close the video out.
Final thoughts. I think I hope this is the tournament where they kind of beat their demons. They beat Eden. I think when Character Judgment and Eden go against each other, I think that's going to definitely be a matchup to watch out for. Maybe even matchup of the week for that week, just because of just the pure history between these two teams.
Who have they got in week 1? Because the schedule's now been released, haven't it? Yeah.
Yeah, we have announced the schedule.
We announced the schedule today. Wuffy put that up today.
Yeah, as I just try and find it. I had this literally in my mind because obviously I'm doing the streaming and stuff. I've already done this. They face Nova 8 in the first game. That's going to be game 2.
Ooh, close. Now we've actually got it so that Ico and Brutal Fisher play each other in the final match of the day. Oh my god, I can't wait. I'm so hyped for that game. But yeah, Character Judgment, I've got them coming top 4. You reckon they're going to come second?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's high hopes for this team. Phoenix and the boys need to show up. They've got a lot to prove. They've been invited into this league. Let's see what they can do. Ladies and gents, that's Character Judgment. Short, sweet, to the point. We think they're going to do very well. Their kryptonite is going to be Eden. Maybe Neverburn or Nova 8, depending on if those teams show up. But yeah, guys, that's Character Judgment. Thanks for joining us. We will see you next time. Remember, like, favorite, subscribe. Leave us a comment below who you think is going to be the kryptonite of Character Judgment or Character Judgment. Take it all. See you in the next video.